Good morning, traders. How are you guys? So, live stream is online. So guys, I hope that you're all fine, that you had a great trading week last week. I'm ready for this new week. So actually the last month was not that volatile on every single pair. So on gold it was really crazy, and I will give you definitely an update today on how we're going to approach some great setups. Yeah, hello Miskin, good morning. Good morning, Jerung Power. Of course, bro, I'm going to give you an update for gold. Hello Evgeny Burkov. Good morning, guys. So, let me just check over here the percentage growth, and yeah, I mean, what I can see over here just on the first thing over here is that, yeah, XRP dropped again to the downside, which is really not bad because it was absolutely necessary. But as you can see, also XRP went crazy to the upside the last couple of days, so the whole last week was super bullish for XRP. So pretty nice. Yeah, guys, the plan for today is going to be that we're going to start off with the DXY. This is super important for the gold analysis. And then gold is going to be the second pair that we're going to analyze. I'm going to continue then with the GBPUSD. And then, so those two pairs I'm going to cover up, and then you can ask questions or you can write it down which kind of pairs you want me to cover up. And yeah, I want to let the live stream run for about 30 minutes, and then I'm going to, post the whole new stuff then on TradingView and also on YouTube. I'm going to make a new video. So okay guys, good morning Manikandan, love from Tamil Nadu. Yeah, thank you my friend, love's back from Germany. Good morning Islanda Driving School, good morning. So, I'm going to start off guys, just a quick check over here. This is my TradingView channel, so if you are just a YouTube follower, make sure to check it out also over here. And also Telegram is the most important channel for us, because here are all the updates and content are going to be posted over here. And yeah guys, okay, so I'm going to delete this. I'm going to get right now straight into an analysis, starting with the DXY, because we got some big news. So starting with the monthly time frame guys, what we can see over here is the same thing which I was repeating to you over and over again, but this is super educational. Okay, keep in mind that this is kind of an approach that you should have a look on all pairs, like I'm viewing right now the DXY, because I'm having look always from the monthly, working down my way to the lower ones, and always I'm checking out the market structure, because this is for me the most important thing. So what we can see over here is that the market started nice impulsive movement to the upside. Okay, it was just creating over here higher highs and higher lows, and at this moment over here it was at ultimate high, so global high over here for this section over here. So this was the last higher high. Then the market went down lower. It broke this previous higher low over here, creating the first lower low. Now afterwards, the market went all the way to the upside and created a new lower high. And since then it was dropping again. And right now what we do expect is that the market is going to create the next lower low, then again lower high, lower low, just trending to the downside in this wonderful downtrend structure. And during this correction, it can prepare for the overall continuation to the upside, or for a nice big drop to the downside. But it doesn't important for us right now. What is important for us is to understand that the market went all the way up till this level, grabbing the liquidity from this resistance, grabbing some more liquidity from this area of supply, closing below this area of monthly supply. So from a closing perspective, super bearish, starting this huge impulse, followed by a correction and impulse to the downside. So this is illustrating us a huge downtrend structure on the DXY, meaning that therefore gold is still super bullish, GBPUSD is still super bullish, EURUSD is still super bullish, Bitcoin is still super bullish. Okay, that is the thing why I'm analyzing the DXY, just to check out that this DXY is still in a bearish downtrend, and as long as the DXY is bearish, all the other XXX dollar pairs are still bullish, guys. That's the fact. Now, the thing is that we are over here at a very strong level of support, very strong level of demand on the monthly time frame. And I told you that we got two options from this level. Option number one is after this impulse that there is going to come a correction. Okay, this correction is going to be here to test this level over here to bring then afterwards the price even more to the downside. So something like this is going to be the first scenario. Like I already told you, this is not the scenario that I do expect. What I do expect is, okay, maybe a little bit of a correction like we already can see it over here, but from a monthly, this candle should close as a bearish one, illustrating us that this impulse is not over yet. So with this move, right now I do expect that the DXY is going to drop down more to the downside, and then afterwards giving us a correction. So if I'm going to take the fib level from here, that it will look something like this at the 0.380 over here, but also it is possible that we're going to push even more to the downside so that the 0.5 is in that area, or even the 0.618. So I do not care about how deep we're going to go. What I know is that we can definitely expect after this impulse, afterwards a correction, and then we're going to go for this major continuation to the downside. Now, for us important is, if we know that those are going to be the stages on the DXY, we can expect, during this drop, we can expect bullish momentum on gold. During this correction, we can expect on gold short momentum, okay? And then afterwards, again, overall bullish continuation on gold, okay? That's the same thing like for the EURUSD and for the GBPUSD, okay? So basically that's it, guys. That's the knowledge that you should keep in mind right now. So let me now just continue with the lower time frame. So from the monthly, at the moment when this monthly candle will close as a bullish one, we know that the market is ready for a correction. Otherwise, it will just keep pushing to the downside. That's it. Let's go down to the weekly. Now, what we can see on the weekly is that correction that I already told you about in the last couple of analysis, because we need to follow the movements over here. We started from here, impulse to the downside, correction, impulse to the downside, correction, retest, impulse. Okay, so this whole move over here is still an impulse to the downside, but the market never gave us this kind of correction that we wanted to see. And I told you about a very important pattern that we had over here, and I'm going to delete now everything just for you to have a more clear chart. I talked to you about this previous support on the DXY, which we broke through it and we retested it as a resistance. Okay, and then once again, just with a lower high. Okay, this is the kind of the market structure what the market has provided us over here. Lower low. Okay, so from this high over here, this was the last time when the market was in a correction, and then it broke this previous structure over here, creating the first lower low again, lower high, boom, lower low, overall lower low. Okay, this is also important in the market structure to make a difference between global local lows and ultimate lower lows. Okay, so kind of just to view the whole context over here to understand if we are really done with the correction and if we're going to continue with the overall impulses to the downside. So since this moment over here, we are in an impulse to the downside. Okay, the market was not strong impulsing because we had over here some sort of correction on the weekly. Also over here in that week, that was like an signal for the market. Okay, maybe we're going to go for a correction. And this last week we created a lower low, yes, but the market closed as bullish one, meaning that it is a strong indicator that the market may go up higher for a correction before we're going to drop down. But still, from a monthly perspective, we still get 18 days to go before the monthly candle will close, meaning that we got still good probabilities that the monthly candle will close as a bearish one. Okay, that means also for gold, we got good options that the gold monthly candle will close as a bullish one. That's it. This is how I'm doing my analysis, guys, because the DXY right now is for me much more clearly to analyze than gold, to be honest. But also in gold, we got a lot of confirmations. But for us, we need to keep in mind and to understand when the DXY is ready for a correction. So from a weekly, this is the pattern I talked to you. Break off this previous support acting as resistance. And here is the same thing over here. We could easily test this previous support over here, which we broke through it with a strong impulse. So you can see it over here, strong impulse. So exactly the same thing. And also afterwards, it tested that area of previous support now turned resistance, and we could see the same pattern right now again. So the market could go easily more to the upside, testing that level and then dropping down. Okay, so let's see what daily is telling us. Well, the daily is still super bearish. Okay, only from this daily structure we can see that the market actually managed to break that trend line, but it doesn't mean that the DXY will now go straight to the upside. What it means right now is that we got an impulse, and after this impulse also broke some structure. So we would like to see maybe the market will continue a little bit higher, but at some moment it will give us a retracement before we're going to approach this kind of an impulse, then continuation to the upside. So to test this trend line right now, okay, this is right now definitely an impossibility because the market is super high, but still we are over here at some area of supply, and this is why I'm not 100% sure if we are going to break this level. Okay, so if we're going to break this level, then definitely I expect that the DXY will go up till this level. Otherwise, we will simply just continue to drop down lower. And from a 4-hour perspective, situation is completely interesting because of this previous gap. So we talked about this previous gap in my live streams and my YouTube videos before, and I told you that we got a chance that we're going to fill in that gap. Now what happened? The markets started this week with a new gap. Okay, so in the DXY, the last couple of days and weeks, we have so many gaps, and maybe the market right now will push down lower to fill in this gap. Because right now, this gap is already filled. Okay, that's enough. So we don't need to care about this gap right now. So the bullish momentum is done for now. But what we can easily expect right now is that the market maybe will push up higher and then giving us a huge drop to fill in this gap that we have over here before the market then will continue to move up higher to give us right now this correction that we would like to see from the DXY from a weekly perspective before the market will then drop massively to the downside. And that means for us that gold has probabilities to go down more to the downside, okay? So I hope that you understand this, and right now let's switch down to the gold chart. Now this was the last time that I was sharing with you an analysis for gold. I think it was on TradingView. And I told you that we had over here some sort of demand, and from here we had simply the possibility for this drop, which happened. So we get down till this level of demand, and from here I told you that I would like to see the gold continue to move up higher, but also from here it was the possibility. But right now, just let's start from scratch, starting with the monthly time frame, because I would like to show you something very interesting what we see over here. Now keep in mind, from a monthly perspective, this whole thing is still super bullish. Okay, we broke through this level of previous resistance with this impulse over here, followed by a correction to test this new level of support, and from here you would like to see the continuation to the upside. Now this is a pattern which we see many times. We see at a support the market is starting and move to the upside, but then it comes a little bit more to the downside to test this level again before it will continue to move up higher. So something like an impulse and a correction. But then this monthly candle most of the times will close as a bullish one. Okay, you will see a bullish candle this month from my analysis, like I see it on the DXY right now. But what is super important right now is again that we got this impulse, we take that fib level, and what we can see over here is that we perfectly retrace till the 0.5. And now the most important thing is we broke through that level of 0.382, and currently we're testing it. So we're moving step by step on gold. So step 1, going down to 0.5. Step number 2, break of the resistance 0.382. Next step, acting as support, and now boom. Okay, do you get me? That's the thing which we could see, and if that will happen, then gold is super bullish, guys. For me, it is super bullish. Now let's identify on the lower time frames where we got that 0.382 to find out if it is a strong level of support on other time frames. And yes, it is. We can view it right now pretty good on the weekly. It is this specific level over here, okay? And how you can view right now gold right now from a weekly perspective is kind of similar like we had it on the XRP price chart before XRP went crazy to the upside. So this is a very interesting pattern. It is that pattern that this phase over here can be viewed right now as a correction. Yes, it is definitely a correction, but also like an accumulation phase, because the market is just ranging between this level over here and this level around here. So let me just take this level, okay? Because then we got strong key levels, which are those two, but this level over here is definitely a strong level of demand, meaning that at that level there was the most liquidity. And as you can see from a weekly perspective, we only tapped into this level and went immediately to the upside, creating this move to the upside. And then at this moment, the market just closed it. I would like to show it to you right now on the XRP price chart, which specific pattern it was on the daily time frame. It was this one. Can you view it? It is exactly over here. This was the support. And as you can see over here, the market it was respecting this area, okay? It was a strong level of support, but the market then tapped into that level, because exactly over here, you got a strong level of demand, and that was that area. The market just went down lower, tapping, grabbing the liquidity, and boom, pushed to the upside. And the similar pattern we have right now on gold, and on the XRP, we pumped extremely to the upside, and also gold will pump extremely to the upside, because we got so many confirmations that the gold is super bullish. Just look on the code data where you will see that so many traders, hedge funds, financial institutions are just longing gold. Right now, that whole thing over here, what happened was just a big trap again. Because just keep in mind, from a daily perspective right now, the whole thing was super bullish, okay? You have impulse, correction, impulse, correction, impulse. That was 5 waves, okay? And right now, what we can expect is an ABC correction, okay? This is what happened right now. The A was super impulsive right now to the downside, meaning that we would like to see right now, in the first swing thing, we would like to see a correction to the upside. That correction should be at least till the 0.382. So we would like to see gold approaching this level at least. And as you can see over here, we got here strong level of structure. So what I do expect is that we're going to go between those levels, and then right afterwards we have 2 options. Option number 1 is maybe we're going to go up till this level, or maybe even higher. Maybe we're going to test 0.618. And in terms on how far we're going to go up, we can see how deep the second correction will be. Because this is what I definitely expect. I definitely expect after this new correction over here, I expect another impulse. And I don't know how deep we're going to go, but we could go even lower again. We could go again lower to test this level before gold then finally will give us this movement. But I do not expect that we're going to go that low. This is for me simply not realistic. I would like to see right now a movement from this level over here. Let me check. From this level, like I told you, between this area, so between the 0.382 and the 0.618, then this is going to be again a short area. Afterwards, the market will give us again a nice drop, maybe again till this level, and then boom, something like this. Okay, That's basically the idea right now behind the gold chart. Definitely bullish, but I do not expect that gold will simply just take off from this level. It looks not good for me right now. And like I already told you, the reason why gold went all the way to the downside, I don't care right now if there were some fundamental data or stuff like this. I really don't care about that. What we can see over here is that it was again a strong level of supply. So I'm talking about this area over here. And also in my previous analysis, I told you that this is an area of supply from which we would like to see the market dropping down lower. Now the weekly closed super bearish, so really super bearish. But let me just put that correction trend line over here, and I'm showing you again something very interesting. Look at this. From a daily, it looked like the market actually managed to break out. And remember, where was the most liquidity? Yes, it was exactly at this level. Exactly over here, it was the most liquidity in the market. So previously, some traders took longs after this impulse followed by this correction, and exactly over here they took massive of longs. This was the result where the market from here went up higher, as you can see. Okay, it went to the upside about 250 pips. Okay, crazy move. Yes, that was for me the first trading approach. But then the market simply just went down lower, closed as a bearish one, illustrating us that this is still an impulse and not an impulse and then a continuation to the upside. I told you at the moment when the market was over here that I would like to see a bullish close, and only at that moment we could have expected that the market should go up higher from here. But the market unfortunately closed as a bearish one, illustrating us, okay, the market is still ready to drop more to the downside. Okay, not a problem for us right now. Gold is still bearish right now, correction, then again an impulse to the downside before the market will then shift from the bearish momentum to the bullish one. And look at the weekly. So on the daily you got the breakout of the trend line, but on the weekly you do not have that breakout. On the weekly you got actually a proper close below that area, meaning that it did not close through that level. So it is still respecting it exactly at the level of support. Okay, so right now this is definitely a strong buying opportunity. So of course we could see from here that the market will go up higher, maybe even that high, I don't know. But for me right now it really looks like we're going to get only a small correction before the market will drop again to the downside. So that's it for gold right now. So definitely an area to close it. To go long right now. And as I already told you, this move was because of that level of supply over here. It was because of the trend line, okay, and number one, because of liquidity. Okay, most of the retail traders just took longs at that area, so of course hedge funds were very interested in shorting the market. Okay guys, and Another thing, a good confirmation for you would be if that daily candle will close bullish, then you could go long, okay? For at least a test of the 0.382. So let me just check the comments. Good morning, Ilona Driving School. Bitcoin, please. Yes, of course, I will also do Bitcoin, but right now I'm going to continue with GBPUSD. Love from Pakistan, Darius. I love the way you analyze. God bless you. Thank you, Zakimura Khan. God bless you too. A love back from Germany. EURUSD, please. My favorite gold and EURUSD. Okay, great, my friend. Shayem, hello. I like your analysis. You're welcome. Good morning, Darius. Good morning, Felicitas. Okay, guys. Then let's continue with the GBPUSD. Hope that you're ready. Because over here we got again some nice news and yeah, very easy analysis to be honest. I'm going to start off, of course, with the monthly time frame. And what we can see over here is basically super clear. We're going to go for the approach of a deeper retracement on GBPUSD before we're going to continue with the strong uptrend. Now, you got over here a strong previous level of resistance, which we broke through it with the last monthly candle, meaning that what you do expect after break of resistance, you expect that the market is going to continue to drop down to test it before the overall continuation to the upside. Because long term, still 1.42 and 1.40 are the levels to go. Definitely the areas where we would like to see GBPUSD is moving forward, but right now it looks like we're going to go down for a deeper retracement. Specifically, I expect a test of this level over here. Let's go down to the weekly time frame. Now on the weekly, we already have 5 waves to the upside. So we got wave number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I told you last week that it was not 100% clear if the weekly will close as a bearish one. And at the moment, when the weekly will close as a bearish one, the wave number 5 is finished and the market is then ready to drop down. And as you can see, also at that week, we created that ultimate high, so that global high, sorry. And almost last week, we created at the 4th of January that that global high. And here, wave number 5 was the end, okay? So, weekly time frame, we do expect right now a retracement. We expect right now something like an ABC, something like this. Or we expect just a small correction before the continuation to the upside, meaning that we're going to have an expanded wave number 5, something like this. Also a possibility. But we do not care about the probabilities. We care right now more about what kind of retracement we could see. And after such an impulse, guys, we would like to see a deeper retracement on GBPUSD. What I do expect is a test of the 0.618. And as you can see over here in this analysis, the 0.618 is exactly at the level of previous monthly resistance, now turn support, and also in the weekly, previous weekly resistance, now turn support. So definitely a very important area, definitely an area where I would like to see the market dropping down, testing it before the overall continuation to the upside. And if not, maybe we're going to get then a B correction, meaning that after this A correction that we are right now in the correction, so we're definitely in a downtrend right now. We could see then something like this, and then maybe we're going to go down lower before the market will then shift from the bearish market to the bullish market again. Okay, so that is my targets on the weekly time frame. The daily, that was the thing why we didn't drop straight ahead on last week, why we went in that structure, drop down, move up, drop down, move up, drop down. Okay, this is kind of very irritating structure. It was because of this strong previous level of support. Okay, previous level of resistance, now turn support. So it was a long time, it was a strong level of support, guys, and the market did not manage to break it. Okay, because you could have interpreted this whole thing, like I told you on TradingView, as a normal triangle continuation pattern. And what happened was that the market then gave us this move to the upside. It also gave us over here W formation, break of structure, but equal structure at that area, and therefore the market was able to grab the most liquidity and it was able to drop it all the way to the downside. So right now the market started a nice impulse to the downside. You can view it also on the daily time frame. The daily closed as a bullish one, but it broke right now the support area. Now, if the daily will close like this, it is completely confirmed. But what we do expect right now from a 4-hour perspective is that the market will easily right now give us a move to the upside. Okay, so I'm going to delete this whole things because we don't need it anymore. What we can expect is right now, again, after this impulse, that we're going to go to test this previous level of support, which will be a new resistance for this move to the upside. And then we're going to get again a nice short for this huge drop on GBPUSD. This is what I do expect right now, guys. Okay. Also, the whole thing right now, you can view it in this way. It is in this downtrend structure, And what I do expect is right now from this bottom, which is at the same time strong level of demand on the 4 hours, we can expect right now that the market will easily go up higher and then big retracement to the downside. That's it, guys. This is what I do expect, and this will be very perfect with the DXY, because also in the DXY we would like to see the market filling this gap, and then it will drop down, and at the moment GBPUSD has the opportunity to go up. Okay, also on gold the same thing. Okay, guys, so I'm done with the analysis which I would like to do. So GBPUSD and gold and the DXY, I'm ready. Right now I just would like to ask you what kind of pairs you want me to cover up for you right now in this live stream. I'm going to take right now Bitcoin and EURUSD, and if you have any further pairs then just write it down, guys. So Bitcoin, yes, very nice. I didn't check Bitcoin today, to be honest. It was completely expected, guys, completely expected. So pretty nice that we got that huge drop right now, but we went all the way up to 42, and right now just a drop until the 32. This is crazy, guys. Now, important to understand is that the 30k is a strong level of support right now on Bitcoin, and the reason why this is a strong level of support is because of this major triangle pattern. So you can apply this kind of a pattern right now on different Forex pairs, of course. So you got over here this triangle. I'm taking this trend line to measure this high, putting this high over here, and as you can see, it is at 30k. This is your take profit level to trade this triangle pattern, and as you can see, this is right now a new level of support because we broke through that level. It was previous resistance, and right now also just check it out over here on the daily time frame. You can see it over here how the market just pushed the price a little bit more to the upside before they took profit, and by those hedge funds taking profit, the market was dropping all the way to the downside over here, as you can see. Okay, drop, and then boom, they were adding positions again at this area. Right now this level is definitely an area of support. Now on Bitcoin you have basically two options. Option number one would be to buy it from here, or to wait for a break, retest, dropping down lower. But what I do expect the most right now is similar to GBPUSD, similar to gold, because they are going all hand in hand because of the DXY, guys. What you can see over here is again impulse to the downside, and that moment when the daily candle will close, you can expect that the market will give you a retracement to the upside, and then afterwards a nice continuation to the downside to go down lower to test this level of support or even this level of support. Okay, that's the idea, guys. So I expect on Bitcoin right now an ABC correction, and for me it looks like we're going to continue to drop down lower like this level. Okay, so about 20k, this is what I do expect, and for me it looks pretty good that we're going to hit that level right now. Just keep in mind it is still a strong level of support over here, so the market will easily go up, I mean, a little bit higher. It will provide us a better entry to rocket then all the way to the downside. So this is the move that you would like to catch on Bitcoin. So from my point of view, definitely you should go down lower, and that means also for XRP we have right now the possibility to go up higher, because right now on XRP, guys, this is what I talked to you in my last couple of analysis. I told you that at the moment when the Bitcoin is going to give us a deeper retracement, we are going to get an altcoin season, meaning that the traders and the investors who put their money in Bitcoin, they're going to take the money off. Okay, so Bitcoin is at the top, they took the money off, Bitcoin dropped down. They're going to put this whole money in altcoins, and the altcoins are going to go crazy to the upside. Therefore, right now, I already made with you a very good analysis on TradingViews, and make sure to check it out for the XRP. But right now, for me, this is the impulse that the XRP has given us the last week, and we're going to take right now this fib level retracement, perfectly retracement. The market should go up from this level right now for sure. I do expect that the market should go up right now till this level of weekly resistance, guys. Okay, so crazy movements, which I do expect right now on the XRP. For me, it looks kind of obvious that this is going to happen. So, okay, thank Darius for this live streams full of value. You're welcome, Brahim. You're welcome. Silver, yes, silver. I can do. Okay, that was the last time that I was analyzing silver. Well, basically for me, silver is almost the same like gold. Let me just check the monthly time frame for you guys. Oh, pretty nice. You got a W, guys. You got a pretty nice W on the silver chart, which is completely clear. You got this one over here. You got this impulse. You got a correction right now. So completely expected that the silver should drop down. Perfectly retracement till 0.382. So from my point of view, silver is super bullish. We got over here strong level of support around this area over here. Market should give us right now again at least a correction to the upside, followed by a retracement, and then move to the upside. So something like this is what I do expect on silver for sure. GBPJPY. Yeah, GBPJPY is still at this level of resistance. Market should give us right now at least a retracement. At least till 0.382, maybe even to the 0.618, because I see an important structure level around this level. And then afterwards, you can expect that the market will break that level, something like this, or it will push up higher to go to this level, and then you need to again monitor price action to see if it will continue with another impulse to the upside to break this level, or if it will just test this level to give you then this drop. Those options you got right now. GBPUSD. Yeah, GBPUSD is currently at a level of support over here. This is this level over here, and it looks like the market is going to break it. But the market still has 18 days to go, and maybe this candle will close as a bullish one, closing above, and then boom, give you this move to the upside. So right now the GBPs are not clear on this thing over here, because the AUD is also in pair, which traders are longing, but also GBP right now is more longs than bearish. So for me right now, definitely not clear. But what I can see right now is that the market should give us at least a move till this level before we're going to see this kind of a drop. Maybe, but I don't know yet. The weekly is, impulsing to the downside right now, as you can see. So it starts impulse, correction, impulse, correction, impulse, but still at the level of support. And the daily is the same. From a daily perspective, we do expect that the market should go up higher, at least till this level before it could drop down lower. But also over here, as you can see, it found support. It did not create a lower low. Maybe the whole market will shift now from a bearish momentum to a bullish one. So maybe we have right now the opportunity for this move and then drop, or move till this level, then correction, and then boom. That two options I can feel currently for GBPUSD. Okay. So, Charles Noni, silver for you, Ricky Gladwin, GBPJPY for you, and Timmy Tom, GBPUSD for you right now. Islamic Western, what will be your stance on GBP in inner circle? Yeah, basically on the inner circle, we've lost that trade on GBPUSD. We had a very nice trade on the GBPJPY because we rocked it to the upside, and exactly at the moment the market then went all the way to the downside. We closed it over here. On GBPUSD in the inner circle, I'm going to send you right now some updates, okay? Basically the same information that I told you over here in this live stream. So on the GBPUSD, I'm currently looking for the market, like I told you, for this huge buy, and then afterwards for this huge drop. Okay. Zakimur Can't. Please NZD/USD. Yes, but I also forgot about EURUSD. So I would like to continue with EURUSD and then NZD/USD and AUD/USD, and then I'm done, guys. Okay, you can just write down some further questions if you have. So EURUSD. Yeah, that was the last time. Okay, as you can see over here, strong bearish momentum on this pair, impulsing and correcting to the downside. Right now, what I do expect is that the market should give us a retracement. Okay, we are almost at the 0.382, but as you can see, the 0.5 is exactly at this strong previous level of support, net on resistance. Now we still have the opportunities that the market will give us this kind of movement to this level. The market also gave us here this W formation, so it's again a bearish pattern right now to drop it down. So look for shorts here and for shorts here. Okay, something like this, and then afterwards maybe the price will just continue to move up higher. I don't know, guys. I'm not trading EURUSD that much. I cannot give you just small movements. So definitely some small movements to the downside from my point of view. Your work, welcome, Ricky Gladwin. So NZD/USD. Yeah, bearish. Okay, monthly time frame, impulse correction to the upside. As you can see, impulse correction, impulse. Right now we are definitely at some level of supply, as you can see it over here. Also this area over here is kind of strong, so after such an overextended move to the upside, we would like to see the market dropping at least till 0.382 from the monthly perspective, so the market should definitely give us a drop to the downside. Weekly should go down. Okay, it's still super bullish, but we would like to see some bearish momentum. The daily already provided us some bearish momentum, but the problem is that we're still at daily support right now, daily demand. So what we can expect right now is that the market will give us kind of a correction and then maybe the break. Okay, something like this. The 4 hours is showing us a little bit more detailed in structure because the market already started impulse, correction, impulse, and right now from here you would like to see an impulse, a correction to the upside for the movement to the downside. For me, NZD/USD is definitely bearish right now, finally. Okay, because also me, I was looking a little bit on the NZD/USD. So AUD/USD. So guys, just write down your questions if you have any questions left. Yeah, AUD/USD looks kind of similar. Yeah, same on monthly. We would like to see a nice drop, guys. Also on the weekly, we would like to see a little bit of a test of this impulse, because also over here we got this W, which the market never gave a retracement to it. Daily, yeah, just impulsing and correcting to the upside. Yes, for sure. Now right now market is at this support, and what I would like to see is from this level is to give us a little bit of movement and then like this. I definitely expect drop, guys, but we could go easily more to the upside. It's definitely possible. But right now the 4 hours look super aggressively short right now. Okay, boom, boom. Okay, this was impulse. Then you can see ABC correction to the upside. Then I get impulse. Right now we can expect similar thing like here's an ABC and then drop. Okay, and if we're going to manage to break with this next impulse, that level of support, then the short is definitely confirmed. Same thing refers to NZD/USD, and also let's check out EURUSD. Yeah, that was also analysis that we're sharing with you in TradingView. I told you that I'm looking for a potential buying opportunity on the EURUSD when the market will drop down lower, because buying from this level is always wrong from my personal opinion, because it is just on the 4 hours a bullish structure, and it is often used for stop hunting, and this is exactly what happened. This is exactly what I explained to you on TradingView, and this is exactly what happened, guys. So crazy that the market was just dropping to the downside. So previously here in M formation, market giving us retracement and then drop. So right now on EURUSD. I expect that the market should, give us here a correction before the continuation. And if we're going to manage to break this level of support, we will continue to drop a little bit more to the downside, because market is right now definitely a little bit bearish. Yes, guys, that was the analysis for today, the live stream for today. I'm going to post right now some posts on TradingView and also on YouTube later, just to make a quick summarize on the important pairs. And I don't know yet if I'm going to do tomorrow again a live stream. If yes, I will definitely announce you in the Telegram channel. I hope that you enjoyed this live stream, and we're going to see then, of course, next time with a new one, new content. Check out the Inner Circle group, guys, if you would like to trade with me. We had last week, again, positive week for us. I'm crazy motivated as always for this new week right now, so let's do it, guys. See you. Bye bye.